Hi,
Hi Lola, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Just so you know, the PD, I don't know if this is how you just do it, but none of the downloading options allow you to write on it. So
So you're downloading the practice quizzes and
the exam study guide.
oh, okay. That's not intentional. That might be a Canvas thing, but I'll check into it.
Okay, thanks. I printed it out anyways, so it's fine. It's fine.
So do you have questions for me?
I'm just writing down some notes to myself right now.
Okay, no worries. Just let me know when you have a question.
Okay. So it's still gonna be like the other ones with it's gonna be mostly practice. It's mostly questions from the quizzes. Right? Okay.
Yeah, but again, read them carefully. I have changed the wording on some.
Yeah, I noticed that last time. Concepts. Where is the oxygen that we breathe used?
Mhm.
In our bodies, in our bloodstream, in our
I'm thinking cell-wise.
converted
So
into ATP.
yeah, in the production of ATP in the mitochondria. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, there we go. Oh, Maya just sent me a text. I think she might be coming. She said for me to ask, she asked for me to send her the link for the review, but the link for the review is like not like a clickable link.
Right.
Do that, yeah.
Tell her she just needs to go to Canvas.
Yeah, I'll tell her it's on Canvas. Under modules first.
Mhm. And the module's called something like review for exam 4 or
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, it's review material. Okay, okay. And so we only have 2 quizzes from this last?
yep.
Only 2. Okay, okay. So just the oxygen that we breathe used is used in the mitochondria for the production of ATP.
Yep.
And the carbon dioxide that we exhale is produced in the mitochondria as well.
Yes. It's produced mostly in the mitochondria, and again, it's in the process of making ATP.
Uh-huh. What is the efficiency of cellular respiration? It's like 40%, 50%.
I thought I took that one off the final study guide.
Oh, this is the exam 4 study guide that I have in front of me.
It has that on there?
Yeah, it's under concepts, you know.
Oh, yep, it sure is. Well, you can mark that one off because I didn't ask that question when I wrote the exam.
Okay.
But yeah, it's about 40 to somewhere around 50%. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, this is one that I don't know. What else do mitochondria do?
They are important in heat production.
Mhm.
They have a role as an antioxidant.
Okay.
They have a role in apoptosis.
Uh-huh.
Calcium regulation. I'm sure there are a couple of others, but I'm pretty sure that covers what I talked about in class.
Okay. Often different types of cells divide. Just do we have to know like regular, relative, like fast versus relative slow?
Yeah, that's all I'm looking for. And that's related, of course, to chemotherapy, which targets fast dividing cells.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why people on chemo have stomach problems and lose their hair.
I'll write that down. It takes multiple genetic mutations to cause cancer.
Yes.
Sorry, that was a concept that we need to know that it does.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. How to identify skin cancer is A, B, C, D, E.
Yep.
And then early detection for cancer, just like know that like colonoscopies, pap smears.
Mammograms.
Okay.
And early detection saves lives.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's it for the concepts. Can we go over the citric acid cycle and a lot of the other
Yeah.
steps in cellular respiration? Because that's something that I really don't understand very well.
Yep. I'm gonna put the whiteboard up. Okay. So energy, the cells need ATP for their energy. That's the kind of energy they can use. But we generally start with glucose.
Okay.
And glucose goes through the process called glycolysis that produces 2 ATP.
Mhm.
And then there's the prep reaction, which moves pyruvate, which was the end product of glycolysis, into the mitochondria. This part of things is anaerobic.
Mm-hmm. Glycolysis and prep. Oh wait, no, just glycolysis.
Yeah. Yeah, just glycolysis. The cell will not do the prep reaction in the absence of oxygen. If there's no oxygen, then it goes to fermentation.
Mm-hmm. Wait, sorry.
Mhm.
You said that glycolysis needs sunlight, needs,
No. Glycolysis occurs in our cells as well as plant cells. Photosynthesis, the light reactions don't work when there's no sunlight,
okay. But we do need oxygen.
but we need oxygen. Absolutely. Yep. So the prep reaction moves everything into the mitochondria where we have the citric acid cycle. And the citric acid cycle releases more energy from that original glucose molecule. And it makes starting material for other reactions in the cell. So for manufacturing various other products. And then we move to the electron transport chain.
Uh-huh.
So this part is all going to occur only if there's oxygen around. That's the aerobic steps.
Mhm.
And we get between 32 and 38 ATP, oops, for each glucose molecule that goes through this part of the process.
Okay. Sorry, I'm still not quite understanding the aerobic versus anaerobic.
Okay. So aerobic simply means there's oxygen around.
Uh-huh.
And when we're talking about energy metabolism in the cell, the aerobic part of that process, the part that requires oxygen, produces a lot of ATP. Whereas the anaerobic part does not. And so this first part, this glycolysis, works under low oxygen conditions.
Okay.
But if it's low oxygen, then instead of going on into the mitochondria, the end product here from glycolysis goes to fermentation. It's a different series of steps. It produces a small amount of energy.
Okay, so the glycolysis happens in an anaerobic condition because it uses very low oxygen or none at all.
It uses none.
Huh, okay. But then it says fermentation if no oxygen.
Right. But glycolysis also works if there's no oxygen.
Oh, okay. So then how does fermentation happen?
So anaerobic glycolysis and fermentation spew ATP.
Uh-huh.
So you were saying, I'm not sure I understood your question.
Okay, so glycolysis happens without oxygen,
Right.
but it says that if there's no oxygen, it ferments. But then
Right.
some of also is moved to the prep reaction and then.
Okay, I see the confusion here. So this arrow right here, going from glycolysis to the prep reaction, that only happens if there's oxygen around. So at the end of glycolysis,
Also, if there's no oxygen for the next steps.
right,
It just kind of sits around in it for months. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, when we talk about the electron transport chain, remember that that creates a proton or hydrogen ion gradient. So you end up with lots of hydrogen ions on one side of a membrane
Mhm.
and few on the other side. And then once you've got that imbalance of hydrogen ions, the hydrogen ions diffuse across the membrane, and that powers ATP synthesis or manufacturing of ATP.
And the powers ATP synthesis, because I guess it was like it exerts some force as it passes along. Is
Yeah,
it-
it moves through a protein channel, and the process of moving through that protein channel causes the protein to change shape, which causes it to take the precursors of ATP and stick them together. So we didn't really go into enzymes, but this is one way that enzymes can speed up chemical reactions. You got two precursor molecules, and normally they're just kind of bouncing around in the cell. But if you've got an enzyme, it can actually line them up and push them together so that they form a new molecule. And that's exactly what's going on with ATP synthesis.
Okay.
You've got two precursors, and the protein lines them up. And when hydrogen ions move through, it pushes them together.
Okay. 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 Mhm. Catabolism is making proteins, or okay.
Yes. Wait, hang on. I always get this one confused myself.
Yeah.
And I happen to know I didn't actually ask that.
Oh, okay. That's fine then. I just know that both happen.
Yes. One of them is making new things, one of them is breaking down new things. And if I ask you to explain metabolism, you need to include energy metabolism, which is what we have on the screen here, as well as manufacturing and breaking down materials, which is the anabolism and catabolism.
Yeah. So yeah, you want us in defining metabolism to say that it's all of the energy that is exerted in the body.
And
Oh, I don't know.
manufacturing,
Yeah. What does that mean?
making things.
Oh,
Your cell has to make proteins, it has to make RNA, it has to make carbohydrates. And so that's part of metabolism as well as the energy part.
So what would be oh my God. What would be a good definition for metabolism?
I would probably say all of the chemical reactions in the cell, including energy and manufacturing. That would be a nice, relatively short definition there.
Energy and manufacturing.
cool.
Okay, what does it say? A thylakoid is an organelle.
It is part of the chloroplast in plants.
Mhm.
And it's where the light reactions of photosynthesis take place.
Okay. The Calvin cycle is photosynthesis, or is it cellular respiration?
It's in plants. So let me clear it. Has everybody taken a picture if you want one?
Yeah.
Okay. So photosynthesis, the light reactions take place in the chloroplasts. And then the Calvin cycle is where carbon dioxide is physically converted to glucose. The term for that is carbon fixing.
Mhm. Let me go check the older quizzes.
Okay. Anybody besides Lola have any questions?
No, no.
Sometimes it's just knowing what you need to ask about.
Yeah, it is.
I'm honestly just learning all this. I missed like a whole week of class. I think I missed like this whole part.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Looking at number 2 in April's 18th quiz.
Okay.
How did the ancestor of plants develop the ability to do photosynthesis? Is it all of the above?
No. So the chloroplast was a bacteria that could do photosynthesis. And it formed a mutualistic relationship with
Mitochondria.
well, with the precursor to plants, which was probably some kind of algae.
Uh-huh.
The mitochondria did the same thing. Before the chloroplast did this, the mitochondria had previously done this.
Oh,
So
okay.
remember, the mitochondria was a mutualistic relationship between a bacteria and precursor to eukaryotic cells.
Huh. But not plants. Or
Well, those eukaryotic cells, some of them became plants. Whoops. Others of them became,
but this is talking about the ancestors of plants, I guess.
yes. So the mitochondria came first, and plants have both the chloroplast and the mitochondria.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, nobody really shows up to these. Oh, there's people. Never
They're just hiding.
mind.
So bees, they formed a mutual relationship with the bacteria that could do photosynthesis. That's for sure.
Yes.
And then A, I thought was also true.
I don't have the quiz in front of me.
Oh, sorry, yeah. It says they developed a pigment that could absorb energy.
No, the pigment came from the bacteria.
Oh, okay. And then modified glycolysis also came from the bacteria.
That came even before organisms had a mitochondria.
Okay.
So glycolysis appears to happen in every organism, period.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
So the living thing that became all of life on the planet was able to do glycolysis.
Yeah. Yeah. Even like the things that like started growing because of like volcanoes under the ocean, stuff like that.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Okay. What molecule is used to power chemical reactions in the cell? It would be ATP.
That's ATP. Yep.
Okay. Number 6. Let me write that one down. Glycosis is an anaerobic process. Which of the following is true of glycolysis? Option A is it is an ancient metabolic process. B is it does not require oxygen. C is it produces only a few ATP molecules, and D is all of these. And I wrote all of these.
That should be the correct answer.
Okay.
Yep.
Then number 10, wait just a second. Says what powers the manufacture of ATP by the complex known as ATP synthase in the mitochondria?
Mhm.
The fusion of hydrogen ions / protons.
Yep. That's exactly what it is.
No, wait. Okay, yeah, it's diffusion, not osmosis.
Yep. Osmosis is the movement of water molecules.
Yeah. Okay. That's all with April 18th. That's all the questions that I have.
Okay. Anybody else have questions?
Well, I got number 9 wrong. It says name one function of mitochondria other than energy production.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yep. So the mitochondria is also involved in heat production.
And heat production?
Heat.
Oh.
Calcium regulation.
Mm.
It has a role in apoptosis.
Oh, what was that word?
Apoptosis.
Apoptosis.
Oops. Only one error. What is apoptosis?
Planned death of a cell.
Yes.
What was it again? Land? It was. Oh. Oh, I do know this word.
It's usually called programmed or planned cell death. Yeah.
Oh, metastasis
Mm-hmm.
is let me guess. Oh, it's when the cancer spreads.
Yes, exactly.
proto-oncogenes and tumor suppressor genes are the opposite, right?
Yes, they are. So do you remember what, well, tumor suppressor genes, do you remember what those do?
Um,
They suppress, right?
Yeah,
I remember.
they suppress the growth of tumors. They're kind of the brakes for the cell cycle or cell division. And if proto-oncogene is the opposite, what does the proto-oncogene do?
yes.
It's the gas, exactly.
Oh.
It stimulates cell division.
Okay.
And why do we care?
Because it's related to cancer.
Yes. Those are the genes that if they're mutated, they're the ones that can trigger cancer.
So do we need to know like P53?
I didn't ask specifically about that one on the exam. I just use that as an example because it's one that some people may be familiar with, and it's a really, really important cancer gene. It's not as well known as the BRCA genes, but it is one that some people, if they've known somebody with cancer, have heard of before.
Oh, okay.
Have you looked at the study guide for exam 4 yet?
I have not actually.
Okay.
Oh, it's not a lot.
No, I tried to cut it down pretty hard. We're getting to the end of the semester and I know everybody's overwhelmed, so.
Yeah. Super gas. Oh.
Yes, yes. Just a couple of more weeks, we can all do it.
Yeah, this was my actually like first in-person class in like 5 years, so
Oh, wow.
it was pretty complicated.
Yeah. Do you remember what an allele is?
Yo, no,
No?
I won't know anything like right now, but I haven't studied yet. Allele.
So all of these words are important.
Okay.
Were you there when I told everyone what the bonus question was going to be?
Yes, I
Okay,
was.
good. Oh, somebody put a question in the chat. Okay. Bye, Maya. Thanks for showing up.
We won't leave. When are we gonna die? You know,
Okay, I'm back.
We didn't get very far without you.
I heard some talking, but I couldn't hear what. I think I'm good though.
Okay. I'm hoping this exam's a little easier than the last two.
I think it will be.
I know the material is not necessarily easier, but I've worked really hard to seriously narrow down the study guide. So there's a few things that are on the study guide that aren't on the exam,
Yeah.
but not very many.
Okay, and then I would put on my note card like the steps of mitosis and what they do because
Which one?
The stages of mitosis: prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase.
Yep.
That's the bonus question, right? Or,
Yep.
Okay.
And what each step does,
Mhm.
the order and what they do.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna look over my old quizzes now.
Okay.
If anyone wants, I can send you the study guide with my notes on it if you'd like.
Shoot it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, you can send me your number over like the over Canvas inbox if you want, or you can just drop it right now.
Yeah, I could find your email or I don't know.
Or Snapchat or whatever.
Yeah.
Not email because it's like weird to email pictures.
Zeke, do you have a question?
Yeah. A Snapchat or
Oh, okay, yeah. Just what's your name on Snapchat?
it's a GERA 805. That's it.
Gary 805. Okay. I added you.
Yeah. I'll help.
Zeke, I see it. You put a hand in the chat. Did you have a question? Or are you just waving to everybody? Oh, you want to know, you want a picture of the study guide. That's to Lola, not to me. Okay.
Oh wow.
So Lola, do you have Zeke's contact info? Okay.
Oh wait, no. No, I don't.
Oh.
See, let me add you.
I got him.
Ezekiel, okay.
Awesome. All right. I think I should be fine too now. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Who else is here? Ethan. And us. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna log off and get to doing whatever else
Okay.
with my day.
Thanks for showing up, Lola.
Yeah, thanks for doing the session.
You're welcome.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Bye, Ethan.
Ms. Davis,
Yes.
this is Kevin Tate.
Hi, Kevin.
I've been here with Zeke, watching the study guide, listening to you guys. I'm Mrs. Davis. But I was wondering, I have a 0 for exam 2 now, and I was wondering how.
For exam 2,
Yeah.
hang on a second. Let me check something.
Okay.
No, I have a grade for you for exam 2.
Exam 3 was the one that we needed to retake. And today we thought we could retake it, but we found out that the center was closed today.
Oh, for
Oh.
pity's sake. Okay, well, get it done as early next week as you can. But
Okay.
Kevin, I've got a grade for you for exam 2.
Okay, that's odd. I think I checked my Canvas earlier and it said like my grade dropped like 20%.
Good grief. Yeah.
It really hurt me. Really been down in the dumps today.
Oh, man. I will fix that for you after this review session.
Okay, I appreciate that.
No problem.
Okay, that was really all I had to ask.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Professor Davis.
You're welcome.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.